Good morning, traders. This is an update on my swing trade with Spxl. If you're not familiar, Spxl is a 3 times leveraged ETF. It tracks the S&P 500, so it makes the same moves as the S&P 500 or the SPY, but multiplies the movement by 3 times to give you larger gains and also larger losses if it goes against you. So I was just stopped out of my trade on June 18th, and I'm now in the next trade with it. So my last entry was for the break of this May 19th candle. I got in on May 20th, so it was almost exactly a month-long trade, and we'll look at the results here on my spreadsheet. So this is the first trade. I entered on May 20th, as I said. I was stopped out on June 18th. My ideal entry was 93.83. I was able to get in at 94.37. It gapped up, so it never really came near that price. So this was a pretty good fill. It was like maybe 8 or 9 cents higher than the bottom of that daily candle. So I was really happy with that. And my initial stop was 89.48 based on the previous candle. And my risk was 5.18%. The potential loss was $24.45. So it was a bit of a high risk trade based on other entries in the Spxl in the past. So, but it is what it is. It met all my criteria to take an entry, and then that's what I do. I just take the entry and stick to the plan. My exit price was $98.45. I had 5 shares. This is the cost of the initial shares, and then this is what I sold them for. My P&L was $20.38, and we made this can't be right. I have to fix this. So, but the return on investment was 4.32%. And that's pretty good, you know, considering a month-long trade on an ETF. Obviously, if you compare that to a growth stock or something like that, you can make that in a few minutes if you're lucky. But you can also lose a lot in a few minutes with those stocks. So that's what I like about these ETFs. They're kind of like a set and forget. The only thing I have to do is check them each day and move my stop up to the appropriate level. So once I'm in it, and the price closes above the 50 MA, I just move my stop up each day along the 50 MA until I get stopped out, as I did here. And then now I'm already back in the second trade, and so far in the money, at least where the price is right now, not where my stop is. So this was the candle that stopped me out, and then my plan says as soon as the daily candle makes a new high, which it did today, then I get back in the stock. And I was able to get the exact fill that I wanted for the break of this daily candle. You can see me hovering over the candle. Look over here at the high. It's 99.25. I got filled at 99.26, so that's the best entry I could have asked for. And my stop loss right now is the low of this candle, or just 1 cent below it, 97.02. But as soon as this candle closes above the 50 MA, which will happen at the end of this day, I kind of doubt that in the next 3 hours that the price is going to come back all the way back down. It can happen, but it's not very likely. So we'll see. As long as the price stays above this level, then I'll be moving my stop up today to this 98.58, and that'll reduce my risk considerably. I'll only be risking about 75 cents per share, whereas right now I'm risking a little more than $2 per share. So, and we'll look at the current plan. I'll show you right now. This is the old plan. Let me get this out of the way. And this is the current plan right here in gold. So you can read the current plan right here. And that's what we're doing. I've already just put in the entry data here. And this stands for break of daily candle at 50 MA, just in case you're wondering. And so that's where we're at with the swing trade. So far, so good. Hopefully this continues higher. We should be break even in like a day or two, because luckily the entry is very close to the 50 MA, so it's not going to take long to be break even. But even if I get stopped out of this trade before it's break even, it's going to be a very small loss. The max loss as of today is $13.44. And that will be less than my win on the previous trade. The win on the previous trade was $20.38. So that's why I decided to go with 6 shares this time instead of 5, because even with the 6 shares, I'm still going to be green if you just add up these 2 trades. So that's that. And at the end of today, I should only be risking about, let's see, 75 cents times 6 shares, maybe $4 and change or something like that in total. So that'll be nice. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful to you. That's my swing trade on Spxl, and I will update you as things progress. As always, whether you're swing trading, day trading, investing, always go into every single trade with a plan. You can see mine right here. Follow that plan no matter what. Don't change it once you're in the trade. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.